Hello everyone, I am Trevor. Welcome back to Unknown Comic Stories, and yes, again, we are changing how these videos work. So you will see the green screen, you will see me, you will see my computer where I read my script from, as well as the logo that we have for the channel now, and my name is Trevor, not Professor Comics, and you will not hear a voice recording, you'll just hear me, you'll see me, and everything like that. Today, we are diving into yet another comic book company, in a sense. We're actually diving into multiple companies that made comics based off of this particular franchise, which is Scooby Doo. We are diving into all of the different companies that made comics for those meddling kids, and this one's going to be a bit longer than normal, probably, so let's dive in. So, after the boom of Scooby Doo in the early 1970s, Gold Key Comics and March of Comics were both companies that were given the rights to make comic books for Scooby Doo. Then around 1975, Charlton Comics took over the rights with an 11-issue run of their series, Scooby Doo, Where Are You?, which were based off of particular episodes from the show. Then, not even 2 years later, in 1977, Marvel actually picked up the rights and was able to make stories with it, like these ones that you can see on the screen. This ran until 1979. And it's crazy to think that Marvel was able to pick up Scooby-Doo, especially with what happens later. Either way, in the 80s, nothing really happened that much. There were not many comic books in the 80s for Scooby-Doo. However, in the 90s, good old Archie Comics grabbed the gang and made their 21-issue series called Scooby Doo. Yeah, they weren't that creative with names. In the early 2000s, Scholastic and D'Agusti, I believe is how you pronounce that, I'm probably butchering it, made some like one-off stories for their comic book companies. They're more kind of magazine companies than a comic book company, but they made some one-off stories for Scooby-Doo. However, that's not the company that holds the rights now. Let's look at the company that is holding the rights and has held them since 1997. You see, in 1997, WB decided, you know what, why don't we just combine some of our companies together, or rather allow DC to have the rights to things like Scooby-Doo and the Looney Tunes, though I think Looney Tunes was at a different time. I'll talk about Looney Tunes in another video, don't have that information right here in front of me right now, but either way, with Scooby-Doo, it started in 1997, and they have done a lot of work. I mean, this is a lot of comic books that you see in front of me and behind me. It's all over the place. Either way, currently, as of right now, the only recent thing that we've gotten is the Scoob Apocalypse stories, at least like the big combination of all of those stories put together. However, it's still undetermined whether or not we will actually get a new comic book from the Scooby-Doo franchise in the distant future. However, with the failure of Velma, I highly doubt it, sadly. I would love more Scooby-Doo comics. I would love to have one. I don't have one, sadly. And if you guys enjoyed, then please subscribe and give us a like. Comment any other ideas that you may have, And check the description if you want to check my work and also see what I had to look into in order to do this particular video. Of course, I hope you guys like the new way we're doing things. I really do. And I can't wait to see you guys next time. And until then, goodbye!